All right, here is another book. You can see that Between Two Kingdoms. You know, when you blur the background and hide all your kitchen stuff, it's hard to see the title. It's called Between Two Kingdoms, a memoir of a life interrupted by Zuleika Jaouad. I think I said her last name correctly. And Suleika was a young adult just getting ready to spring into her young adult life after college, after school. And she came down with a major illness. And most of the book chronicles her journey through that whole healing process. And I've been a healer for 30 years. So of course, it interests me to see her come through the other side of that, still alive. And she did. And so along the way, she journals about what's going on and her relationships and her therapies, the people who are helping her. And she asked some very deep philosophical questions um, during the process and even at the end of the process. I'm more than double her age, and I've never really asked myself some of those deep questions, but I most certainly did after I listened to the book. I listened to the book on audio, and it was in her own voice. So very powerful about her own journey with the illness. I'm not going to give you the questions. I think that it's worth reading or listening to the book to find those questions out. But I do think they're questions that everybody needs to ask themselves. And she, of course, asked herself that at a very young age. But, you know, she was faced with death. So you had to do it at that time. I like the book too because when she is in a good, stable place with her illness, she goes on a journey, a drive across the country by herself with her little dog. And that's another thing too, is I get it. I know why she did that. I mean, I'm looking at retirement pretty soon and just thinking about how I'm going to celebrate that. And I thought a trip would be great by myself to do some reflection and some restoration and some thinking and planning for my future. And so she does that journey um, as a way to, of course, celebrate her getting through all of the trauma of her treatment and thanking some very special people who reached out to her during that time. And so it's also an empowering journey. It really is. So I get it. I will put the name of the book in the comments. And if you are interested in talking about it on a YouTube podcast, let me know. I sure hope you do because it is one fantastic book, a New York Times bestseller, which is sometimes neither here nor there, but definitely one that I would recommend. Okay, see you next time. Bye bye.